Hi, this is Deborah Shackner at Stanford Grill in Rockville, Maryland, and I'm here with Rich Gottfried, CPA extraordinaire, who's running for Montgomery County Council at Large. Rich, I understand that you're fiscally conservative. Could you tell us what that means as it pertains to the county?
Thanks, Deb, for that question. As you mentioned, I'm a CPA, so not only can I read a $5.5 billion budget, I can understand a $5.5 billion budget. I started my career at a national CPA firm for 8 years in the audit department, auditing large multinational corporations like Citibank and Merrill Lynch. Currently, the Montgomery County budget has a $180 million shortfall, and we have a debt service about $500,000. If our debt service was a department, it'd be the third largest department in the county, which is greater than our environmental budget, our recreation budget, transportation budget. This does not seem to be right. We're in a new economy, and we have to capitalize the revenue that's on the table to pick it up to ensure that the last 12 years of doing the same old thing cannot happen. We have to go after the new revenue with a new economy to make sure that we can reduce our debt service and reduce our budget shortfall.
I understand, thanks for that, Rich. I understand that you're planning on increasing the budget for seniors. Could you tell me a little about where you plan on getting that money from and what you plan on doing for seniors?
Sure. If you look at the numbers, there's a study done that our senior population from 2010 to 2040 is going to increase about 113%. So I believe that our county budget should mirror the residents that are living in the county. So since our senior population is going to increase over 113%, our budget is currently for seniors $45 million, and we should make that in the year 2040 gradually increase to $100 million for the senior budget. Where we're going to get it from? We're going to get it from the Education Trust Fund, which was promised to us back in 2009 from the casino revenues for Montgomery County. What has happened since 2009 to date is that the state of Maryland has kept the revenues that were promised to us to the county in their state operating budget. So now that there is a lockbox in that money, now we just have to ensure that we get the revenues from the increase in our casino revenue from $330 million to over $1.6 billion.
Thanks for that, Rich. Could you tell us also, I understand that you have a platform that you're running on that's going to take into account opening up the service roads. You want to tell us what you plan on doing with transportation in Montgomery County?
Sure. My number one issue is traffic in the county, and I have two plans. Number one is on I-270 to open up the inner service lanes during rush hour so that the commuters from Frederick going to Virginia can have their traffic reduced. The second plan that I have is to develop a database of all the roadblocks and the bottlenecks in the whole county, and then apply simple solutions like smart traffic signals, which means in English, timing our traffic lights. The other thing I like to do so that we can move in and out of our neighborhoods is to install simple and inexpensive fixes like blinking left turn signals or green right turn signals, or instead of putting a light, maybe a traffic sign or a stop sign, or maybe putting a yield sign. So these simple changes in our roads to help us move in and out of our communities should help reduce again the stress of the traffic that we've incurred over the years of the development.
I believe that your platform also talks about improving education. Do you want to just give me a little brief statement about that?
Sure. In Montgomery County, we have excellent Montgomery County public school system. We have great teachers up and down from elementary to middle school to high school. As a teacher myself, and someone who just won an award for Outstanding Faculty Member of the Year at Montgomery College, we have to continue to provide our current teachers with the tools that they need to provide excellent educational services to our children. And what that means is we have to work with and partner with existing facilities that we have, so that schools that are overcrowded, since we're not going to be getting money from the state to construct new buildings and to renovate old buildings that need to be renovated, we need to work with the landlords in Montgomery County to utilize the vacant office commercial space for classrooms. They've already been built, they're available, and there would be very little tax dollars that would be used except for rental income for those schools.
And I understand, just real briefly also, if you could tell us about the 2 events you have coming up. I understand you have one at the Nationals game and another event at the Avalon Theater.
Yes, we have 2 great social activity fundraisers coming up. The first one is on May 5th, Saturday. Game time is 4:05. The event starts at 2:30. It's Nationals versus Philly. It's a home game, and the amount for a ticket is $100, and you get a $31.50 concession credit. If you bring 2 people, it's $150 for 2. And so it's a great opportunity to go watch the Nationals. We have reserved baseline seating, which is lower level, and it's on the 3rd baseline. The second event, fundraising event, we're going to have another social activity, is on May 8th. It's a Tuesday. It's at the Avalon Theater to see the movie Borg versus McEnroe, which was a famous tennis match back in the 1980s. And that's at 8 o'clock. The meet and greet's at 6:30. And at both events, we have some interesting raffle items for $10 that the participants can bid on. For the Nationals, we have 2 tickets plus food to raffle off for a later game. And also we have Nationals wearables, apparel to raffle off. And at the movie theater, we'll have Washington Castles, which is a professional tennis team, tickets to go see them, and they play in July in the summer to be raffled off. So we're very excited about these 2 fundraising activities.
That sounds really exciting. Where can they find information about this? Do you have a website?
Yes, all the
What
information to register to pay is www.votegottfried.com. That's GOTTFRIED.
Great, thank you, and good luck to you, Rich. We hope to see you as Montgomery County Counselor at Large.